There's another ex-England rugby player, very well-known, very good rugby player. And when I remember I don't know how we got into this conversation, but we somehow got into this conversation on the way back from Twickenham once. And they made a joke about farting or something, the couple.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you guys really fart in front of each other? They were like, we think it's the funniest thing. Like, we Dutch oven each other every day. And this couple are really hot, by the way. Both the man and the woman, they're not together anymore. But they are really, really hot.
That's why they're not together anymore.
They were like laughing. They had a great relationship if it had lasted, which it didn't. But they thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And they were shocked that we didn't fart in front of each other.
Yeah.
So I think each to their own. Maybe we're projecting our own biases and prejudices onto everybody else.
No, but I think, I think there's a few lines that are just general acceptance. Like, for example,
but we're British.
Shitting with the door open and just being sort of like, very, blasé. I don't know who in the world is advocating that.
I have a story.
You say it's British, but who?
I have a story about shitting with the door open. So there's a very famous female celebrity in the UK, older now, although she wasn't at the time, who got married to a very famous industry man. And she said that she knew that their marriage wasn't going to last on the night of their wedding. When she'd gone to do something downstairs and she walked into their honeymoon suite in their hotel and he was doing a massive dump. And what I mean by that is like the smell, the sound, the drama of the poo.
Yeah.
In the bridal suite, basically bathroom,
right,
with the door open, and it's like those big ones in Haworth with like the open doors.
Yes,
I don't know what they're called, but there was two massive double doors that were open into the suite, and he was doing it, and he was reading the paper, and she walked in, and he was like, "Hello, darling, how was it?" And she was like, "Are you pooing with the doors open to the whole room?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, we're married now," and like laughed and chuckled and carried on reading. And she said that she knew then and there that the marriage wasn't going to work. Now, she's adamant that this was a sign that the marriage was never going to work. My interpretation of this is that maybe she's a bit stuck up, and that is not in any way, shape or form an indication as to why your marriage won't last.
I mean, look, I've had teammates, so I talk about it in my autobiography that's coming out soon. What a flanker about lads, for example, when you get into a hotel room, because we'll read this question and we'll get somewhere in a minute, is that, I've had lads who will run into your hotel room that aren't their room, quickly lock themselves in the bathroom and drop a bomb in your bathroom.
Why?
So they don't have to stink theirs out. Or they'll do a reverse cowboy, which is sit facing the back of the toilet and shit down the front of the toilet. Or they do something that someone told me once, which is the worst ever. You crap in the top of the cistern, and they call it a top deck. So every time you flush the loo, it's just worse. You don't know it's in there.
That's I would break up with someone if they did that.
That's what I mean. So there's obviously like serious ramifications. I don't think it's acceptable to crap the door open. As
like the archetypal dominant male.
Yes.
Ever of all time.
Right.
Do you want to just give women like a little bit of an insight? Like, is that okay? If they shit in front of a guy and the guy breaks up with them, was it never going to work anyway?
Yes, it's never going to work. Look, okay, getting down to brass tacks, all bullshit aside, we've got bodily functions. You've got to be realistic. Everybody has everything. People have accidents. People have upset stomachs. You've got to roll with it. That's not, if someone breaks up with you like that over something petty, then they're a fucking idiot. Here's the question. My new girlfriend, and these are anonymous, these questions actually, but sometimes we'll read the names out if you want us to. It says, my new girlfriend has an ensuite in what is quite a small bedroom. When I've had a few drinks, I often wake up in the middle of the night and need a big shit. And it's often messy, loud and smelly. Any tactics for me?
Okay, so this is what I would say, exactly what I said. If it is loud, the shower.
Yeah.
If it is smelly, obviously, hopefully, crack a window. If there's no window, then put some body wash or shampoo or whatever in the shower and put it on hot.
Yeah.
And then the heat will basically aromatize. I don't know the word I'm trying to use.
Aromatize?
I don't know. Yeah. The smell.
Diffuse, yeah.
And in terms of messy, dude, get your shit together, literally.
Yeah.
Shit into the toilet.
Yeah.
If you need to wipe the toilet seat after and then wash your hands, fine. Wipe the toilet seat with loo roll, flush it, and then wash your hands.
I'm going to say, first of all, courtesy flush without your hands down.
Yeah, like as it's coming out.
As it's coming out, courtesy flush that straight away.
Yeah, that'll clean it right away.
People's toilet admin needs to be sorted out. It's nightmares for me if I follow into a bog and someone has left their signature all over the pan. I have to then clean after them because I don't want people to think it's me. And that's real bad. Also, if you go, I've been to a couple.
You clean up other people's poo.
Well,
you couldn't pay me enough
clearing
money.
up your shit for years, but I tell you what,
No,
I'm joking. I meant metaphorical, not physical shit.
You couldn't pay me enough money to go near someone else's shit.
I just don't want to respond to it. Yeah, but that's the worst thing. I've been to a couple of girls' houses. One who used to be a TV presenter went in, there was a wee and skids in the toilet. That shocked me. I'm not dobbing
How
in
have you
this.
never told
I'm
me
not dobbing this. I'll tell you off air. It was that, just shit like that. Terrible admin. Just dealing with this question. I think the courtesy flush is key. I think the shower or tap could be key. Opening window, but also clear up after yourself, chief. Give a courtesy flush again, admin, flush again. And listen, the woman knows you're human.
Yeah, that's also a good one for farting for women and men, because evidently men do care, which is surprising to me. But fart and flush.
So the conclusion is that we're both in the same boat. You agree that men have it a little bit more difficult in terms of just sheer size and aggressiveness of what they're doing. But
no, I don't. I really don't.
Okay.
I think that, do you know what I think it is? I think it's maybe a subconscious understanding that we all know that men shit. So you guys are probably less, but no, look, we all have to deal with that. I think courtesy flush is great. Cracking a window is great. Showers and taps is great. And clean up after yourself. You should do that anyway.
And we'll leave that subject there. And ladies listening, men shit. And men listening, women shit.
And if he's going to be a douche because you did a shit, it was never going to work anyway, right?
Yeah.
This is Couples Quarantine.
James, what are you doing?
Ordering free beers, babe. I absolutely love a freebie.
You do love a freebie and you love beer.
We're coming to the end of summer 2020 and I'm sure we can all agree it's been the strangest one ever. Thankfully, life is kind of getting back to normal. So what better way to celebrate and close out the summer than with some of the best beer on the planet? Whether you're having a barbecue, bringing the festival to the garden, watching some atmosphere-free football, listening to Couples Quarantine, or just raising a toast to the key workers that have kept us going, Beer 52 have the perfect beer for any occasion.
They are offering 8 craft beers sourced and curated from the best breweries on the planet for free. All you need to do is go to www.beer52.com/couples and cover just $5.95 for the postage.
And I've obviously got good choice in my 8 free beers because Beer 52 is the world's most popular craft beer discovery club with over 150,000 members, just under the amount of people listen to Couples Quarantine Flower. They will send you a brand new case every month. Each month's case has a different theme. Past themes have included beer from New Zealand, South Africa, Korea, and all over the USA and Europe.
I think I'd take Europe of all of the above. As an independent British company, Beer 52 are passionate about the UK craft beer scene, which they continue to support during this very difficult period.
Now, you're a picky woman, as we've discovered, and if dark beer is not your thing, you can simply choose the light option and your case will come with the award-winning beer magazine, Ferment. Sign me up for that. And a tasty snack. Don't worry, though, if you do change your mind, you can pause or cancel your account at any time.
Just go to www.beer52.com/couples to get your first case of 8 free beers for the postage price of $5.95. Once again, that is www.beer52.com/couples.
I'm off to drink responsibly.
This is Couples Quarantine.
Our next question this week, this is actually quite pertinent to Chloe and I, my lovely wife, who you're listening to, Poos and Flower Beds. While at home all day, do you struggle with conflicting music choices? I like my hard rock, and my wife likes a lot of Polish rap. She's from Poland. Neither of us can find a compromise as we don't like headphones all the time. What should we do? Now, we have this battle in our house because I am a house music man with the occasional twinge of techno, and Chloe is a 90s hip-hop girl.
Mm.
So
now one of us has taste in music.
So I think, look, house music was based on soul and funk, and there's elements of hip hop in certain tunes and certain things and everything like that. So it's not completely separated. Rock and roll versus Polish rap. I don't even know. I didn't even know Polish rap was a thing.
I don't think that rock is the same as rock and roll. I hear rock, I hear like Limp Bizkit. I hear rock and roll, I hear like the Eagles.
Right. Okay, well, whatever. You can't tell me that the Eagles or Limp Bizkit is combined with Polish rap.
Well, yeah, okay. No, obviously. Although they did do that thing, Linkin Park with Jay-Z, and that album was like one of the best selling.
Chloe, it's Polish rap.
No. Okay, this is what I would say. So I don't love house music, but I will let James DJ all morning, all afternoon, even when I'm editing a book, which I cannot tell you how difficult it is to have the whole house vibrating with house music, which I don't like and I can't get into the swing of. I can't even listen to my own music when I'm writing or editing. And it's so hard, but I do it because he enjoys it and he loves it and it makes him really happy. And I have to understand that being married is about compromising, and that's okay. And where he is still learning to compromise with me, but he's definitely getting there, even though he's not quite there yet, but he's getting there, is that when I'm in bed at night and he starts playing house music on his phone, I'm like, no. This is my non-negotiable now. Like, I can't lie in bed and listen to house music. Like, absolutely not. Put your headphones in. And he is getting there where he's like, okay, fine. And he's starting to do that, which is wonderful because that's my non-negotiable time and he's giving that up for me. So it sounds to me like you guys have to find a compromise that doesn't necessarily have to look like that, but an understanding that you like rock, fine, I forgive you. And she likes Polish rap, fine, I forgive you. And when it actually really is a point where you're like, no, this is going to cause some damage, put your fucking headphones in.
I think first of all, the compromise is always be open-minded to explore. So I said to you once in a car journey, I said, give me the very best of 90s hip hop you've got that's going to capture my imagination.
You did. Method Man for like 2 hours.
And then WA and stuff like that. And I really got into that. I really enjoyed that. I think, yes, the DJ out loud is quite a unique situation. I know a lot of people have used music as a tool during this difficult period to get through it. And I think music has really come to the fore and helped us. I would say that I think it all depends on where you're trying to listen to. So, for example, if I'm trying to work and I want to listen to some techno, I'll put my headphones on if I'm not DJ. If Chloe's wanting in a car journey, we'll have a compromise. I won't put house music on in the car. We'll listen to audiobooks, something that we're interested in. Or I might get, Chloe might go 2 songs. I'll go 2 songs back to back as we're driving along to kind of share that. But I really think it's dependent on when you want to do it because I think headphones are inescapable. And I'm not sure there is much common ground between rock and roll and Polish rap. So I think while you might want to get some education, share some ground, I think you're going to have to learn to put headphones on, but also understand that you can share your music out loud, but at the right times, but it's not affecting someone. And unless it's that jarring.
Maybe do look into the Linkin Park Jay-Z album, because that might be a middle ground for you, Bo. By the way, just while we're on this.
Yes.
French hip-hop is really good.
I like French hip-hop, actually. Really when I was listening to France, there was a rapper called Sniper.
Yeah, there's a couple that are really good. Anyway.
Right, what's the next question? So I think we've solved that there. Hopefully share, but don't enforce, but also learn to use headphones because it's a compromise.
Okay. My boyfriend wakes up with an erection every morning. Lucky you. At first, I thought it was quite affectionate. He's happy that he's sleeping next to me. Then I thought... No, I mean, that's a bit naive. Then I thought maybe he's dreaming of other girls. But then I heard about morning glory. What the hell is all that about? It's called biology, babe.
Yeah. I mean, I wake up most mornings with a rod on.
No, that's not true.
I do, but I go to a wee before you see it.
You wake up some mornings.
Oh, all right.
With it.
Okay, recently I have woken up more often than not with one.
Why recently?
I have no idea. Maybe because it's so hot and I'm sleeping with just a cover on top of me.
You're sleeping better as well.
And the fan's maybe blowing and stimulating. That could be I don't know. The light whispering touch of wind on the old testicle has caused a reaction. Look, first of all, there's that great meme that everyone's seen where the bloke's staring into space and his missus is sitting next to him. He goes, I wonder what she's thinking about. I wonder if she's thinking about another woman. And the bloke's going, I wonder if I was Spider-Man, could I jump from that building to that building? That's the kind of thought process that men are going through. I've never woken up with a hard-on because I've been having a sex dream. I bizarrely don't have sex dreams. In my mind, every time I go to have sex with someone, something gets in the way in my dreams, which is really weird. So it's absolutely down to biology. It has no bearing on anything. And to be honest with you, I never put it to use because the first thing I need to do in the morning is go for a wee.
Yeah, I mean, I will say it is basic male biology and you absolutely should not overthink it or take it personally, even as a compliment, but it's certainly not as like a jealousy thing. I don't think I've ever asked any of my exes, or if I have, I've forgotten. But yeah, James,
you won't be moving forward.
You say you don't have sex dreams. I have sex dreams all the time, and it's fantastic. But also, like, even when it's with another person. It has absolutely nothing to do with reality, much like porn. No reflection on reality at all. No reflection on my actual fantasies at all. It's always just quite random and weird, and usually with someone who I don't even find attractive, and then I'll like obviously fancy them for the next few hours that I'm awake, and then that's it. And even that's nothing for James to take personally. And